All praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakaha Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the Ruwa. A salutation and blessings to the hopeful Lek Akim. I wanted to provide some commentary and a few scriptures through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai about the recent L's that women are taking as a whole, okay, across the planet, but I'm going to focus here in America, okay, where the Babylon philosophy, the Babylonian mind state pretty much poisoned the psyche of the masses of these people. All right. And they pretty much were fed a fucking lie about independence and all this other shit. Okay. What is it they call boss bitch? Okay, get it on my own. I don't need no man. All this bugged out crazy doctrines that they followed that has them down bad right now. Okay. And women in general as a whole are taking major L's. And the scriptures prophesied at this time. They prophesied of a time when they would get up above the man. And then a time when they would be troubled. Okay. And that's the time we're coming in. You had the elder, my elder specifically, Watazak. Okay, that's the fruit. We are the fruit of the elder Muatazak. Of course, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. And then of course our apostle elders in New York. But he brought out this video of different clips of these women coming on these bitch ass social media platforms, taking clips of themselves, videos of them languishing, man. Fucking speaking on how they had this lie stuffed down their throat of this feminist bullshit, and how their life is pretty much ruined. You know, they're in their 30s. Some of them they can't give birth. All right, because your ability to do so plummets the older you get, especially after a certain point. After you get over that, like, you know, the 30s and shit like that. The bitch in her late 30s and 40s trying to have children because that was a part of that philosophy as well. Okay. Whore it out for the first, you know, first 30, 35 years. And then you could family build after that. Okay. After you got your fill, so to speak. If you know what I mean. All right. So, they're finding out that they're in financial ruin. That whole thing of just try to do it solo, that doesn't fucking work. All right. And the whole state of unfulfillment that they're in, because they went to Esau, they went by Esau Edom's way. All right. And the whole world ultimately is going to find out that way is the way of death. Okay. We're just going to start out real quick. Micah 7 and 10, it says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Okay. It's to the point where these women are likened into the enemy. Okay. And she'll be a motherfucking a road dog to a do dirt nigga. But she is most primarily the enemy of the man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Just like fucking Job's wife said, curse the Most High and die. Okay. But that's the sentiment of a lot of these hoes. See, they're enemies to Yahweh Shem Shai because they want your fucking soul. Okay? And you'll see it and understand that that's all that's in a woman's objective. What does it say? Her heart is snares and nets. She wants to possess you. But look, it's coming into a time where their trouble is at hand. Okay? It says she's gonna see it. Okay? They're gonna see it, and there's an onset of it now. Okay? It fucking came onto the scene in a brutal way because we're in a state of lack. This whole fucking planet is in a state of lack, whether it's manufactured, that's part of it, but also because the earth is not yielding. Okay, the world is languishing. Okay, the animals, the plant life, the resource producing aspects of the world, like and look, this is wicked already for them to be doing this, but like extracting all the natural resources. They were supposed to leave that shit there, but even how they used to extract that shit, the yield that it used to produce isn't the same. It's much worse. The scriptures talk about that. The world has become weaker through age. Okay. Well, let's continue. It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, well, where's Yahweh thy power? Okay, so shame is covering. Okay, shame has gone out as like a covering, man. It's heavy. It says, mine eyes shall behold her. Okay, what does that mean? It means that the man of Yahweh Shem Shai, because really that's who these scriptures are addressed to, the prophets. Because guess what? Everyone else can't get it. They're reading something that they can't understand. All right. So this is a ballad to the prophets, to the man of Yahweh Shem Shai, and this is telling us, Lord willing, that we be a part of that number. But the men are out there, okay? The elect is out there telling us that we're going to behold it. We're going to see it with our own eyes. We're going to see her fucking, the shame, her being trodden down, man. Okay, that's solace right there in the midst of all this fucking chaos and injustices, really. Okay? Everything flipped up fucking side down. And these wicked fucking creatures are pedestalized. Alright? And now we're going to see the downfall. It says, as the mire. So they're going to be trodden down. That means trampled. Okay? Let's check that out in the blue letter. Scope that out, yeah. In the Hebrew. Okay. It says mud. Oh no, Slonky, what did I hit? Trodden down. Maramas. Alright. Maramas. And it says a trampling place. Ha! Yeah, there it is. To be trodden down means to be trampled. And then look at this, man. It goes into something metaphorical. It says abasement, the act or thing. You see that? So to be abased, Right, that's the time that's it's coming onto this on the scene, man, and it's gonna come like a fucking haymaker. You see, it's not gonna creep up into the scene like a jab. Okay, it's gonna have a fucking resounding impact in this place, man. And as the mire, as the shit, okay, as the manure, as the mud, as it went into, and why the fuck not? Let's see if it expounds. Why the fuck not? Scope this out too. It says the mud, clay, mire, the damp dirt. Okay. Figuratively, calamity. Look at that. Figuratively, calamity. So they're gonna be in fucking ultimate calamity, man. You see? And good fucking riddance, you see? Because look at the state of pride. Look at the pride. Okay? You'd have to argue that it's the most proud when understanding that all wickedness is but little. It says, then to that of this species, this creature, Isaiah 32 and 10. And you just have to have fucking understanding. That's all. To understand, to know that these creatures, they can't even fucking help it. Okay? But to be a complete fucking demon, to be susceptible to those spirits, man. Okay? This is Isaiah 32 and 10. And we know this is in reference to the great Babylon, who is likened into a woman, a whore, mind you. But this is also in association with these women as a whole. It's going to be very bad time, like the Apostle Gabar always says. This is going to be the time of the great humbling of the woman. It's fucking insane how society is in the protection um, aspect of it. Okay, when understanding that this is the most, if not the most vulnerable creature in the household of mankind, of the family, right? The man, woman, and the child. Fuck, you could argue that some women are more defenseless than fucking children, especially a man child. But Salaki, let me get up into this. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Okay? And the vintage, it goes into many things, but I'm going to focus on one thing because it's a heavy breakdown in of itself. But vintage, even when you go into on the surface, fucking wine is called vintage. Or when you go into a vintage store, it has old novelty items, okay, that are like antiques. But a vintage is like something of old that's of value, right? And basically, what the vintage was in this place was to run and be a captain save a hoe. That was the vintage. Oh, you can't, no women and children. That she's a protected class, what they call. All right. But that vintage is going to fail. That whole chivalry mindset, holding fucking doors for women, women first, all this crazy bugged out shit that is of a new age, but really is of vintage, of going back into, and even into other societies in other empires. Okay, the pedestalizing of women. Okay, but that old that shit is about to fucking fail. All right, and there's not gonna be, the gathering is like when niggas, a whole bunch of motherfuckers come to her rescue. All right, we're gonna come to a time where nobody's gonna come to the rescue of a woman in the time of her greatest fucking trouble out here in these streets, okay, or in these homes. or in any of these dwellings or establishments where people are going to find themselves fucking hiding from, attempting to hide from the destruction, to escape from the destruction in that day, man. Nobody's going to come and save them. See? It says many days and years. So we're coming into that. It's, it's a time that has to proceed before they just go rock fucking bottom. And we're in those preceding times of them being in a troubled state. Okay? And it's fucking beautiful. To the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it's fucking beautiful. Okay? Because didn't it just tell us that she's our enemy? Didn't she herself fucking present herself as against you, just in everything that the fuck that she does and says? Absolutely. Okay. This is in Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. Okay. So this is, it talks about how happiness and mirth, that's the in, and feasting, those are all synonymous when you go into the breakdown. Okay. And it is, because you get the same satisfaction and kind of fulfillment of that comfort and stroking that flesh when you do those, when those 3 things are obtained. And Salakia, not only carnally though, there is some form of like a soul fulfillment, so to speak, okay, that you get from those things. Mirth, happiness, even you could tie it in joy. And not so much I'm speaking on a bad sense, okay, but just in general. What does it say about that? In Ecclesiastes 7, it said, for that is the end of all men. Okay? That's pretty much like the pinnacle of where you could be, that of the position you could be at, the state that you can be in. Salakia, really, is what? That's the pinnacle, is what? Happiness, mirth. Not so much mirth, really fucking happiness, all right? Joy. That's why it tells us to be low. Because if we're low, then we could get brought up. But if we're already high, then there's no other place where we can go. Yahweh can't fucking, can't lift us up. Okay? Like pretty much saying, nigga, you already fucking got it. You're already straight. You don't need Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the physician. Okay? But look at this. It's showing you that to be in that state, that pinnacle of a state of being, to be happy, that comes with the fall of your enemies. All right? That comes with the destruction of them that opposed you. All right? And the ones that opposed you unjustly. Okay? And with wicked, pretty much from that did it from a wicked source, that opposed you just because, man. It's because of your seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and not them. Okay. Fucking literally going against a life in this place. Okay. That'll make a bitch your enemy real fucking quick, to not want to have anything to do with this fucking place. Okay. And just to do enough to get you by, which is fine. To live just a basic fucking enough to get you by, and maybe a little bit extra lifestyle. Oh, that'll make a bitch say, oh, fuck you. Okay. Right. But that's ultimately a good thing. The scriptures say that the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will escape her. You see? and ultimately they're for recreational use only. But we're witnessing the downfall of this, of the ops, so to speak, in a certain extent. These women are the ops, man, right now, and we're witnessing a time when they're their time of troubling. Okay, and we're coming into the time where everyone's gonna have to eat their fucking words. Okay, and they're gonna have to give. They're going to be recompensed for the shit that they have done. Okay, and now we are coming into a time of rejoicing. The ones that were in mourning, sighing and crying the entire time in this fucking place since our conversion, and really before, there was always something in us crying out because this place was completely fucked up, upside down, man. Okay, but now we're witnessing the downfall of all this shit, specifically in alignment with this lesson. These fucking women, man. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. And then it says here, they're one of the main things to make a man's heart happy, content, is the fall of his enemies. And we're witnessing it right now. Okay? All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He's truly bringing a close into this wicked fucking nightmare. Okay? This demonic fucking simulation that we were subjected to for a time. But why? Because it was like the fucking gauntlet. When you throw a man in the gauntlet, how is he going to come out on the other side? Okay? A weapon. A force to be reckoned with. And that's all this time was. But now we're coming to the end of it. Okay? We're witnessing all these things, the downfall of all them that were against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So with that, all praise, honor, glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekaha Kadash. Shalom.